morning, men of the fourth realm. I came here this morning to brief the President on a few things. First, I thanked Mr. President for completing one segment of Umunya to Oka Road, and I pleaded with him to also commence work on the other segment so that the road will be fully done. I also thanked him for making Anambra an oil-producing state with 15 wells. Commended him for the support he's given to my administration all these years. As you guys know, by March 17, it will be all over, and I would have finished my second term. I also commended Mr. President for his forthrightness and the continuous support with respect to things on election. We briefed after briefing the president on the state of political activities in Anambra, he reassured one more time that election will hold in Anambra State, and that election will be free and fair. The president has always made that point, and to testify to that, he told me the same during my re-election, and we won. APGA won 21/21. Well, that's a very unfortunate comment by the Attorney General, Malami. Very, very unfortunate. I also reported that to the president, and this is not in the books for the president, because he knows that Anambra has been the safest state in Nigeria for 7 years plus. These invaders from outside Anambra State, from the neighboring towns, we are going to deal with them. We're already working. So there's nothing, even to contemplate state of emergency, unfortunate. Look at what is happening in the north. They kill dozens every day. Because less than 15 people were killed in Anambra in 2 weeks. Is that the reason for somebody to call for a state of emergency? That's a very unfortunate comment by Malami. I will call him to express a reservation on those kinds of comments. He shouldn't try that. Anambra is doing well. And don't forget that Malami is on the national campaign committee for the APC candidate. So if that's their strategy, then they failed already. Come to the ballot box, Anambra will win and win hands down. Sorry, APGA will win and win hands down. So they are trying to see how they can destabilize us. No, APC has no roots in Anambra. There's nothing to call APC in Anambra. Anambra is APGA. We're doing well already. Part of the reasons why I came here is to brief some security agencies, on effort I've made and to solicit some support in some other areas. The Army, the Navy, the police in particular, So the president also noted that and will give further directives, So we are getting more boots on ground, more equipments. We're getting more equipment, more boots on ground. And I believe in less than 2 weeks, all these things will be over. We'll overwhelm and, conquer all these miscreants that came from other states nearby to come and harass Anambra. I'm not let me stop at saying that they're from neighboring states. Thank you. Well, when you have malaria and when you have cancer, there are two different treatments. What we have in Anambra is malaria. So you don't have to use sledgehammer to kill that. We are not near in terms of confusion and security challenges to Zamfara and Co. So they are not good examples. The Army, Police, Navy, other arm-bearing people, they should consider the quantum of force to use. That is not, as a strategist, you don't sit down here and order the army to carry the whole army in Nigeria to go to Anambra. In summary, what I'm saying is what is happening in Anambra and this election that must hold. The crisis and challenges are far from being close to challenges in the Northwest and in the Northeast, as the case may be. So they are not going to use an overwhelming force. That's what you are saying, overwhelming force. But they use the force required to be able to get the job done. the guarantee we are giving for this election is that this election will hold, will have enough security to back the people, and APGA, Professor Chukuma Soludo, will be next governor of Anambra State. Well, let me take the comment on the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation. The comment by Salami is very unfortunate. He shouldn't have made that assertion at all, because we don't have any challenge in Anambra. What happened for the period of 2 weeks is just a flash in the pan. Anambra has always been the safest state in Nigeria under my leadership for 7.5 years. So this little hiccup will not warrant his comment there. Why didn't he make those comments in Kaduna, in Jos, in Igbo State, in Zamfara? Why is he making that kind of assertion? And we have election by the corner, so there's no reason to make that assertion. What you asked about the separatists, the answer I'm giving you is that I don't know what you mean by leadership failure. My state is doing very well, and as a matter of fact, you are very aware of my international cargo and passenger airport, the best in Nigeria, second longest runway after Lagos, 3.7 kilometers, tallest tower built with concrete up through, and very soon to be commissioned. The International Conference Center. We have leadership, so that's not the issue at all, But let me say this again. The comment by Honorable Attorney General is unfortunate. He shouldn't have made that comment, because there's no basis to make that. Thank you. I don't know what you mean by they are being emboldened, but whatever it is, I have not had challenges with whoever, and whoever is causing trouble, no matter who he is, we're going to flush out. That's all I can tell you. Well, I just finished a meeting with the president, and I mentioned it, and the president didn't suggest that. The president is firm. He wants a peaceful election in Anambra State. He wants a free and fair election in Anambra State. That's the president for you. But if people in his party are going around making insinuations, using his name to do things, the president clearly told me that he does not support that. It's not true. It's not 20 members of House of Assembly. But let me tell you, it's a ploy. Those people that that went to APC now, they went to collect money because they saw the additional money, 100 million. They are still APGA. They are giving us information on what is happening in the APC camp. They are still APGA.